Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are up here at the haunt. It's just me right now. We've got all the texturing done in this room, so the plan now is to start distressing. I've got some water, I've got some sprayers, I've got some paint. Well, I need to round up paint, but yeah, we're ready to distress this room. So I'm gonna start to get aging colors. I mean, I have to do essentially everything, all this orange and then the whole ceiling. So by the end of the day, I'm going to be covered in texture stuff. So anyway, let's do it. By the way, if you want to see the process I use for this, I've got multiple videos where I show you how I do distressing. So I'm not going to show you a lot in this one, just because it's something I've went over 1,000 times. So check those out. All right, guys, we're about to head out of here. I wanted to show you the progress. So there's gonna be one more day of distressing. I got a few things in here to do, like these trim boards up here need to get hit, but everything else is now dirty and distressed. See the tower up there? It looks so cool. Everything is rusty and gross and drippy. We got the trim on these pictures done up, so they're gross and drippy. It's real nice. So I have to do those few things up there, a few touch-ups out here, and then the whole ceiling in that room. So tomorrow will be another day of distressing. But after that, all right, guys, welcome back. We're back up here at the haunt. We have been up here for about 30 minutes, so I forgot to shoot an intro, but here's the progress. So I just distressed this whole roof. Looking at it on the camera, it's like kind of dark in here, so see there's like a spot here I missed, a spot over here, but I'll hit those here in just a minute. But I did just come through and distress this whole roof in here, so everything's scary. I want to turn the lights off so we can see what it actually looks like without like that shit on, because I'm sure you won't be able to see as much of this. You'll just see kind of the darkness. But yeah, after that, the distressing in here is done. So that's everything in the room. Jose's putting the light up right now here, which is really like a prop and a space taker. And then it's also going to just add a little bit of extra light and movement. It's gonna flash like once every 10 seconds. Pretty much a super slow strobing effect. Just to add another element in here. It's all 12 volts, so it works out. And we got these really cool lighting controllers that you can get them a few places. I don't remember the booth we got them from, but they look like this. They're like $15 a piece, I think, and they've got like 25 different lighting controls in them. This is what we're using for I think all the lights in here, quite a few of them. So these red ones here are on their own along with this. These are all hooked into like one controller, so they've got that flashing mode. And then these ones up here are hooked into their own. This one and that one are hooked into their own. This one's hooked into its own, so it's got like a different flashing pattern. And I think we have one hooked up on, see how these lights are kind of like strobing a little bit? We've got those hooked in there too. And then we've got, you'd see how this one's kind of like flickering. We've got a few of these other ones, like this is flickering a little bit too. So pretty much all of those ones are also hooked into another one of these. So it's pretty nice. They're just fucking great, because they're inexpensive, but you could hook like 200 lights up to one of these, just based on the effect that you want. And you just change it by pressing that, there's a black button right there. You press it, it changes the effect, and you could cycle through and you just wire it straight into your light line. It's fucking awesome. So I think we bought like 20 or 50 of them at Transworld last year, and we've just been wiring up through the whole show, getting lighting effects throughout. But pretty much right now, Jose's gonna wire this light up, and then once that's done, we're kind of at a standstill until we've got some things we need to get, like we need to get flaps to put up here in that door and in that door, and then distress those. We need to get the lightning in, and I mean, we're basically on to like lighting stuff now. So a lot of the lights aren't here yet. Joe has to hook up the lightning box, so that's going to be on hold for a bit. And since the other lights aren't here, that's going to be on hold too. We've got a light that goes here, it's not in yet. We've got lights that go under here that aren't in yet, and then we put the metal on, so that's on hold as well. But so yeah, we're going to be moving to the next room, moving on to the rules cages. So I guess we'll start ripping out the electrical and shit in here and getting it all moved. These lights are also hooked up on those same controllers. Anyway, let's do it. All right, so time to start a whole new room build. First thing we need to do is get a lot of this electrical off of here, at least off the top of the wall, because we're going to be extending this wall up at least another 4 feet, probably another 6 feet actually. So this box is a scent machine, and I actually want to take this to the front door. So right when they walk in, I'm going to be putting a lot more smells throughout the haunted house, but the way smells work is you have to use them often, and you have to change the smell very often. Like, this smell is my favorite, but it doesn't make the whole haunted house smell like it because they get smell blind to it. If you think about, like, when you light a candle in your house, you smell it right away, but after an hour your house doesn't smell like that anymore. Or if you spend an hour in someone's house that stinks, after an hour, like, you don't smell it anymore because you get smell blind. So you have to change smells all the time. I'm going to put this one right by the front door, so right when they come in they get a blast of this medical smell, and immediately they're put into our world. So it's going to be attack on the sense of smell, attack on the sense of lighting, and attack on the sense of like feeling, because it's always warmer in here than it is outside. So we're just assaulting them right away, plus the audio. Everything's crazy. So this is going to go right by the front door. We're going to install a new scent box probably right here where this is, but blowing on them right when they come in, so when they enter a new room they get a new smell right away. Then we're going to get this electrical pulled off, all these braces off. This stuff here in middle, pretty much this eye shape of walls, has to come out so we could put a new set of walls in there. The perimeter is going to stay where it is. It's just going to get extended up. So we need to get these walls out. We need to get everything on top of them, like down and moved somewhere, so that we could bring in the new walls. We're going to get this shit tore out. We probably won't get all that done today. That's probably a tomorrow project. I don't see why. Tomorrow we'll probably take all the props out, the doors off, get all that shit out, make sure all the lighting and electrical is down properly so that we don't mess anything up. And then we'll be going to Amherst to rip out the room that's going to come into here. So let's start taking this stuff down.